It's the big scoop, the big scoop.
So Chim, where are we starting off?
I'd like to start with a footballer.
Okay.
Right? And he's actually one of Shafi's boys.
Okay.
No. Listen. Wait, I told you, as long as you're associating me with power, money, wealth, and richness, me, I'm good. What footballer is this?
This is the second
all the
week in a
footballers
row.
I know, they are rich and they are on point. And
This
so,
is the second week in a row.
is it Wanyama?
Associating you with someone who's broke.
Is it Wanyama?
Someone going broke.
Yeah?
Shafi,
No. It's your boy Dennis Oliech. Dennis the Menace.
Dennis is my boy for life.
Okay, wait. So
Dennis is just pretending to be broke.
he's pretending.
I want to believe that.
Actually.
Okay, so catch us up on the story. What's happening?
Alright, so a couple of months back, we saw Dennis Oliech going through some financial struggles. He even had to move out of his... he was evicted out of his house. And he used to live in one of those serviced apartments, the luxury apartments. He had to move out. Yeah, because he couldn't maintain. I believe the rent was about 200,000 a month. And we even got photos of him being evicted. The caretaker, although did not want to speak at the time on record.
Yeah.
Damn, I shouldn't have outed him. I just did.
Yeah, but it's okay. Moving along swiftly.
Anyway, now he's surfaced again. Actually, he surfaced again a few months back, and he was working for a popular betting company as essentially it's a mascot.
Yeah.
But,
It's called a brand ambassador, though.
Yeah.
Move along.
the mascot. So I was happily surprised to see him when he had recently gone to Europe. He'd gone on a shopping spree. And he bought 2 Louis Vuitton, they're called high top sneaker boots, something like that. And each of them cost $745.
Okay.
That's about roughly 78,000
Let me
shillings.
ask.
He spent about 140,000 shillings on shoes.
On shoes.
Let me ask,
and he
though.
bought 2 belts.
Okay.
Let me ask though, so how do we know that he went on the shopping spree? Did he document it? Did he post
He
it up?
shared, Oliech is actually very smart. He's a sly guy.
Yeah.
He shared the photo of them with the receipts, sort of.
Yeah.
When you pay, you get this like a tag almost.
Yeah.
It's like a receipt. Yeah. So he shared it with that. So the shoes are big.
So he shared with Mpasha.
No, on his.
Why are you answering for
No,
Mpasha?
so you said he documented. I'm
I'm
aware.
wondering. Yeah. So
he shared
documented
with his fans and followers.
to show them that I'm back.
I'm back.
So that's what I said. Listen, what did I say earlier? I said the fact that everyone is assuming this guy's broke. Maybe he's just tricking us. He's just playing, just playing Kenyans.
Or maybe now
because
he's
so
back
many
to
people.
where he-
Listen, maybe many people were calling him for chums. So he decided, let me play broke.
Yeah.
The same way sometimes when I get into a fight in a club, I play dead.
No, the same way.
So that the guys can go away.
The same way when an event is coming up, I call you for tickets.
Anyway,
my calls go unanswered.
shut up. Adel, listen. Let me just say something about Dennis Oliech. Dennis Oliech played alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. He's played alongside some of the greatest.
Yeah.
He was a Kenyan skipper.
Yeah.
Yes, he went through a rough patch. Yes, he was Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
But one thing is for sure, by the time someone is flying all the way to Europe,
To
for
shop.
whatever the case, akwenda mudhurwa, alipanda ndege, akaenda mpaka Europe. No, he's back. So yes, he's my boy.
You see, the problem with this story is this. Just this year alone, we've already had 2 instances of celebrities who were on their BMF.
Yeah.
That's blowing money fast. I'm on that because Rick Ross is coming. So 2 celebrities, Swalem Doe and
Louis
Otieno had been on their BMF. And they were blowing, during their heydays, they were really blowing money fast.
Yeah.
Right? And then again, Jeff Koinange came out to actually admit that he goes broke from time to time. Someone who worked with CNN.
I think everybody has.
Everyone goes broke. Even me, I go broke.
Yeah.
I come
Now,
here and Adele has
the
to buy me
thing is,
breakfast.
once you
And
go
breakfast
broke-
is only 150 bob. And
Once
see,
you go broke,
when
guys.
Jeff Koinange came out to say that he went broke, it doesn't mean that he went broke. That's
But
the wrong
the
one.
question-
He meant he didn't have money at that particular instance
Okay.
because most of his money had, were in various engagements.
But I
so
do-
please,
Can you explain to us why Swalem Doe is selling his kidney?
But
that's
wait,
different.
wait,
That's
wait,
different.
but-
Kina Swalem Doe did not say,
But let me ask Team Adele and Team Shafi to chime in at this point, because we've gone through Dennis Oliech, the highs, low, and now high again because he's spending all that money.
You know better.
So I want to ask whether, because we've seen the public being asked to help their celebrities who were once very rich and now are going through financial issues to come out and changa chums for them.
Trust me, let me tell you something, Adele.
Would you do that?
I'm not about that, by the way. I'm not about that. I'm not about helping someone who's gone and squandered, their savings. It's not a mistake. Squandering your savings is not a mistake.
Yeah.
Me, I'd rather say help somebody who's never had anything and who's having issues
hustling
and still hustling. I'd help that particular person. But someone who was once rich and now is poor and now is crying because we used to drink together, we used to hang out together. Trust me, we're only drinking buddies. And when we're drinking buddies, that does not mean I'm cool with you as in we're tight. Ukiingia kwa shida utabaki peke ya.
I'm finishing that sentence. Team Shafi on 0711046100. Celebrities who were once rich and then go broke, would you actually contribute to helping them?
Would you come to their rescue?
Yeah, would you actually put your money in
come
there?
To their rescue?
Would you do it? 0711046100. Talk to us. Fiwaru, do stick around. I have some Perfect by Ed Sheeran coming up in a bit, but we also have Chim here.
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop, the big scoop.
And it's all about money matters. So Chim's first scoop is about Dennis Oliech balling once again after a story a couple of months ago, which was about him getting evicted.
Yes.
And so we wanted to know whether you would help if a celebrity reaches out to ask for financial help.
Don't you think that question is a bit condescending?
No, it's not, because it's happening.
No, I'm asking you. No, it is condescending because you're deciding because they're celebrities and they're broke. We should we should help them. Why are celebrities special? Do you know how many other people out there are broke, are going through something, and because no one knows about them, no one is talking or even championing for them to be helped?
So the question is coming because of the stories that we've seen. For example, from Louis Otieno, there was actually a poster. Yes, there was actually a poster. No, I'm saying there was a poster asking for people to send in their tunes.
Yes, I did.
And there was a camp online of people saying, yes, we're actually going to help. And there's a camp online of people saying, no, they're not.
Listen to me.
On which divide do you stand?
My point is very simple. I think anybody who decided that, these people need our help or need Kenyans to help them are disrespecting Kenyans. Because when you're doing whatever you're doing with your money, and did you call Kenyans to come and join you in the Mwenjoyo?
Nope.
So thank you. So the fact that now you're broke, can you be broke by yourself in a corner?
Michael Rowling says, good morning. I can changa for Adele and Shafi when they go broke. However, for
touch wood.
Uncle Chim Tuna ni tricky.
Wait, can you tell that person to touch wood?
Ni tricky sana.
Tell that person. It's called who, Michael?
Michael Rowling.
Please touch wood.
So I don't know, Chim.
You know what I fear the most, Adele?
Yeah.
Is that. Going broke, not having a plan B.
Marina Kinney says, where were we when they were enjoying them? Personally, I can't help out, but kila mtu ajibebe mzigo wake for being irresponsible. Okay. So...
the question is, would you help?
It depends on who it is and how they lost their money.
How?
I need to know the full story.
Alikula yote. Alikula life.
I need to know if it's... Because, I think we always assume that people are broke because they're irresponsible. Sometimes life has happened. So I need to know. Yeah, sometimes life happens.
Like what? You invest and...
Or maybe you have an ailing parent and all the money is going in there.
In fact, let me tell you guys. Actually, it's good that you mentioned that because I remember one of the things that actually made Oliech lose his wealth is he spent 100+ million on healthcare for his mother. His mother was suffering from cancer.
Yeah.
So Oliech actually gave up everything to take his mother for specialized treatment in France, and she got better.
Well, so I need to know the full story before I help.
Let me say one thing. If you go broke, whatever the case, ask money from your friends. Don't ask money from Kenyans. This is taking advantage of Kenyans.
I don't know. I need to know the full story. I need to know the full story and also the person and how I relate to them. But on 0711046100, what about you? Would you help out?
First thing first, Dennis Oliech, I think, okay, is he married?
What does that got to do with anything? Surely.
Can we stick to his finances?
Would you help him or not?
Stick to his finances.
If that guy is married, then it means that he cannot be a spendthrift guy.
You're not making any sense.
You're not answering the question, bruh.
I highly feel like, you see, these big people have access to all the information. The only thing that they do is to ignore. For that person with less money, they know how to plan themselves. Why not plan yourself? A rule of 20, 30, 50%. If he's doing that well and good, what about the person who is not mulikwad by the camera? I would rather spend my money with someone who doesn't have it genuinely, other than spend it on someone who ignored all the information, because this is an empowered person.
Okay.
Come on.
This jam, settle down at 7:45, and you need to settle down whether you're in traffic or you're just getting ready to leave the house, because right here on Breakfast, so with the stars, we have the big scoop on Kiss with Chim from Pasha.co.ke. And you mentioned earlier that there's something of a, what's it called? A love triangle. So what love triangle are you talking about?
Hey, another one of Shafi's boys.
Oh, wow.
Okay, me, I don't have normal friends.
Okay. I guess ask yourself. So,
if they're not rich, they're in a love triangle.
A triangle has 3 characters. So who are the 3 characters?
There's Timmy Tidat.
Oh, okay. Man.
His ex, Kush Tracy, who left him at 1824 to go and allegedly cheat with a politician, which is how they ended up breaking up. And she came out later to accuse Timmy Tida. You know, this would be
not a politician, but an aspiring politician. Yes, who's also my friend,
aka a busybody. You know,
yes.
No,
it's not a busybody. It's not a busybody. Trust me.
Huyu ndio utatetea.
Trust me. Me, I told you. If they are rich, I'm with them.
So wait. So what did Timmy? She came out to say that Timmy did.
Timmy was abusive during their relationship, and then now there's also Otile Brown.
How does Otile come through? Okay, catch us up now. You're giving us a backstory.
Hey, let me tell you. Kush Tracy had her birthday party last week.
Okay.
And at her birthday party, actually it was this week, at her birthday party, she invited her ex, and we have a video of her calling him, was it my king or baby? You know, these stay woke quotes, but I really hate that. Anyway, you know these stay woke quotes? King.
That's not a stay woke quote, but it's moving along.
No, it's moving for moving on. Yeah. And then she was, they were feeding each other cake.
Yeah. Why are you so bitter? Can somebody love Chim, please? If you're listening, somebody needs to give you some love. Okay.
No, you need to understand. I'm bitter because I'm like, Timmy Tida can have any woman. You've heard the song, his new song Kitambo.
Yeah.
He says I can have any woman nowadays, and I don't have to date them.
So what happened at the party that makes you think?
Why would you go back to the same chick who ditched you for an aspiring politician?
Okay, anyway.
So at the party, did they come out and say?
After we got the video of them doing all this nonsense together, we now see photos of Kush Tracy grinding on Otile Brown.
At the same party, she was
to be in another, I don't know if it's the same section, but it seems like when she was with Timmy Tidat, King Timmy, they were in a booth, and then when she was dancing with Otile, it was at another section. So maybe they had moved to the dance floor, and she was grinding on him. And your friend Otile has his mouth open, his tongue is out of his mouth, as in he looks like you know in cartoons when...
Let me clarify that story. Let me clarify that story, by the way. Because first things first, King Timmy and Otile, they are not my friends. They are my young brothers. Those are my little brothers.
Okay.
Yes. I've been in the game even before they even started thinking about the game. And then Timmy is Adele's friend. Hata siku ile walikuwa na mapenzi ikienda south. Adele walikuwa na wao hapa when they were confessing their love hapa na Adele.
And you know the photo of a woman.
Yes, no, listen. They were here with Adele. Adele, am I lying?
They were on Celebrity Quickfire with
together. They were lovey-dovey. It was dope. They were dropping a jam. And then that same night is when they went for a show in Tao and then ended up at 18 and then everything went south. But anyway, all I can say is that Kush Tracy, she knows she got it good. Because you know what, she knows both of them want her. So
have they said that they're together first?
They're not together. They're not together. I hope these guys are all listening because
they're not together. Adele,
Shafi and Adele wamewaruka. Pick my calls.
They didn't pick you, but who did you guys
pick? My calls.
Yeah,
Kush Tracy the same.
Yeah,
but we did manage to reach out to Otile Brown's manager.
Okay,
Otile wasn't picking calls directly, and his manager spoke to us to explain the situation.
All right, listen to this, guys.
Not really. That was just Kush Tracy's birthday. So they were just having a good time.
So there's no like upendo hapo na.
No.
Okay, so
let me tell you the one thing you should never do. Never call a manager because they'll just manage the situation.
Yeah, he would never say yes.
This was a waste of Radio Africa airtime. Never call. Mpasho, you wasted your airtime calling a manager.
You should have asked an email.
Listen, you should have made sure you find either King Timmy or what's his name, Otile, because trust me, they still both are looking at that chick. Because she's so cush, Tracy.
But however, I would
and
definitely.
Tracy has not released a single hit ever since she broke up with King Timmy.
That's neither here nor there.
Timmy her
but
safari.
However, what I would say is that they make such a nice couple.
No,
I would
don't.
not
She
be
cheated.
sad.
Who makes a good couple?
Timmy and Kush.
She cheated.
No.
Timmy
Tracy.
should move on.
I think Tracy should date both of them.
She should get none.
But we also have Chim in studio for the big scoop on case. Told you would get back to the story. So where are we now?
Hey, we are going back to another one of Shafi's friends.
Okay.
Hey. Today's all about my family.
Today is your Shafi's friend.
And you've been doing some dumb stuff, I can assure you. Trust me. So we started with, let me just give them a breakdown.
Yeah.
We started with Otile and Timmy.
No, we started Dennis Oliech, then Otile and Timmy.
Now
who is it?
Anerlisa Mugai.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So what's not happening?
She finally broke her silence. And when she broke her silence, she decided, to address the 19.9 million shilling debt. Shout out to everyone that was blowing up my phone talking about how we were tripping. Like I told you, Mpasho is bold and true. Bold and true.
I knew this was going to happen.
It's false.
Okay,
well, I need to plug in myself
You've had
a bit.
your moment ahead.
And shout out to the team.
Oh.
Well, first things first, Adele that day snaked us. She pretended to miss her boat so that we can't have this conversation, remember?
That's why it had
That's
to be
Friday.
brought
She didn't show up.
Why would I snake you guys if she's your friend?
Because I don't know.
Not my friend.
You had inside information. She just didn't show up that day. So we're here just talking about my friend, and you're not here to weigh in. And then Chim was just dragging her through the mud. And you're the voice of reason.
What did she say? What was her response to everything?
She first started by saying she confirmed. First of all, the story is true. Yeah. She has been sued for 19.9 million shillings.
Wow.
Which she owes to I was told Shylock is actually a wrong term. The term
loan
is
shark.
Shylock is apparently a racial term.
Okay, so a loan shark. And so what did she say about this whole story? Because people are wondering.
She started off by saying, it's amazing what malice can do to your name in a day. Straight to the point. Ben Kangangi had been my friend for over 5 years and not my boyfriend, as stated. Where was that stated?
Okay.
Who stated it? She's the one who brought this up. Was Ben mentioned anywhere? No. She's the one who brought this up.
Okay.
Then she said, we met in a circle of young entrepreneurs who interacted frequently, giving each other leads and support. Ben being brought up from Madari by a single mom and managed to hustle his way up from Madari. I respected that. Ben sold cars. I even referred several friends to his car yard, and within 2 years of interaction, I and other friends had even loaned him to expand his car business.
Okay, so I know.
One morning, Ben called me and told me that he needed 20 million for a tender he had secured with the government to supply electrical cables. That evening, he also submitted original documents, which until now, I have not understood how he managed to forge said documents. So I told him I would only give him 7 million, but for the other 13M, he had to borrow from elsewhere.
So it was a con.
Well, first things first.
We don't know.
Can we set the record straight here?
Ooh.
Yeah. This guy started this story by saying, by claiming that Shafi's
friend.
Yes. Mimi hata sijawahi pewa hata. So technically, me and Anerlisa, we're not that good friends.
Because a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Because if friends give each other 7K, at least I don't get Paso Saba, even 700
million.
7 million. And she's casually just throwing it in there. And when she went on her Instagram to post this, this was like a couple of days after we already did the story on Friday. And, I just love it how she even used it, like, to push for her, her bio on Facebook. Because she put it up on Instagram. And then she was like, for the rest of the story, join, not the show, go to my Facebook page. Link in bio.
She's sharp.
Like, hey. But here's the thing, she also went on to say that certain bloggers had reached out to her. Well, did she say bloggers? She
said bloggers, She said certain bloggers and radio presenters had reached out to her and tried to ask for a bribe of 10K
to kill the story. Now, anyone that knows me knows when there's a story like this, I'm usually so gleeful.
Okay, so let me tell you why that.
I think that particular line, she threw it in there just to throw off the whole because she was maybe annoyed or maybe she wasn't thinking straight. Because you know what? Guys, if there are bloggers and presenters who call you and ask you for 10Gs, you know what? The same way you have Anika Ben and his fake documentations, which you've alleged in her statement. You should just have named them.
Has Ben responded?
He responded like a boss.
What did he say?
He launched a brand new car.
Launched or bought?
He's bought. It's at the Porsche.
But people don't buy cars on Instagram.
I don't know.
I
don't trust people who buy cars on Instagram.
Yes.
The guy drives a Porsche car.
Listen, we don't refuse, but the guy is bringing can buy 10 of those Porsche Cayennes. It's a McLaren MP4. Bruh.
I don't know.
Let's wait and see.
This guy,
Let's wait
I
and
don't
see,
know.
guys.
I don't really feel.
And here's the thing. Watch everything that she posted. Led to so many questions because guys were asking, look, Adele, would you take a loan for a friend?
Anyway, moral of the story, Adele.
No, Shafi, like moral of the story, would you take a loan for me?
Moral of the story here, Adele.
Moral
of the story here. Moral of the story. Both Anerlisa and Ben Kangangi are all my friends.
You know, no wonder you're
Ben's
silent.
my boy.
Even Ben is
my boy deep.
You need to check your friends. What? Stay listening when your own money.
Mukinichotea mimi neza I can coordinate. I can imagine if I get 5k from 10 people, I'll be as rich as Lucas.
But the only person who can chotea you even that 5k, do you know the day of the month? 23rd.
Yes, 7 days to payday.
It's a long trek to payday.
No, I can take post-dated checks.
Yeah?
Yes. Is there anything like post-dated M-Pesa?
Guys, no, there's nothing. But guys, just chill and listen to music and you could win your own money. However, Chim is also here for the big scoop on Kiss. And where are we now?
We're going to TZ.
Bongo,
TZ. No, we're going to TZ or we're going to Tandale?
Tandale.
Okay. Please be precise, man. You need to be precise.
This guy's just full of drama. What has he done now?
It's about the boy from Tandale. And it's about his women, actually. By and large, it's about his women. His exes, what they're up to. And his... was she a wife? I think she was a wife. She should be an ex-wife, yeah.
Who?
Zari Hassan.
Yes. No, Zari was a wife, yeah, definitely. She's the ex-wife now.
So what's Diamond up to now?
Now that he's ex-wife, baby mama.
If he was so dramatic in a relationship when he's single,
Actually, when he's single, he is laying low.
Okay.
Making his money and telling people he will invite Wema Sepetu to whatever party he holds. Then give a damn what y'all think.
Okay. All right.
As for his baby mama, Hamisa, she's off to England to launch her line of she's introducing it to the English market. What this thing
lipstick.
Yes.
Okay.
What's this thing called? I'm going to touch your lips.
Surely.
No, they're called lips. This thing is called lips.
Surely.
This thing is called lips.
So who else is on your list?
Then there is Tunda, not the hot one.
Yes, the new one, the new catch.
She's decided Diamond is too hot a commodity. She can't touch it. She can't hack.
Yeah.
So now
she has a new guy.
Can she touch me?
You want Tunda? That's a new scoop.
Who does not want Tunda? Me, I love fruits. Fruits is good for your health. I eat fruits every day. In fact, my doctor tells me that a fruit a day
I'm pretty sure your
keeps the doctor away.
Tunda.
In fact, if she's listening, if she hollered at me, she didn't have to drop her name. She just drops one letter in her name.
Okay. Wow. However,
she has a dude. Who's the dude? Who's the new dude?
Some
random guy. Tunda. Why would you be doing random? From Diamond, unaanguka kwa Shafi. No, kosa Shafi, unaanguka kwa Chim, the legless.
Oh God! And what about Zari? How is Zari doing?
Zari moved on. Her car was spotted in a famous South African businessman who happens to be a Lothario, and Tanzanians went crazy. Oh, Lothario is a Itagua. It's a Casanova.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe they're just doing business.
She just knows how to pick them, right?
Tanzanians are going crazy. They are like, I thought you were the one who was saying you want respect. From one Diamond, now you go to this guy.
Okay, first.
Was it Tanzania or SA?
He's a South African guy. Her car has vanity plates. Her car's number plates are Zari. And her car was seen in this guy.
Maybe it's her kids who are driving her car. She has big kids, eh?
Or maybe she's just beating him for business.
Sister. Or maybe even the sister was driving her car.
Married,
or maybe even the mom. Or the mom.
The wife, her mom is dead. The wife complains.
Sorry for that.
That was an awkward moment. Let's go check out the story on Pasha.co.